The rest of you have 1 minute to finish up.
Okay, friends, if you're done, have a seat. Don't write your name. No names. No names. No names? You don't need names. Nope, that's okay. If your name's on there, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't need names. That's okay. I saw everybody do it. Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you for those who are sitting crisscross applesauce ready to go. Lips are zipped. Right. Let's put your ideas, your seed ideas. Thanks, Tomas. That's a great spot. Thanks. Have a seat. Silly sticky notes sometimes aren't that sticky. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath. About your stamina. Okay. Make sure you're in a comfortable spot. You keep your body quiet. Your mouth, your face quiet. Face is quiet. Okay, we're gonna. Thank you for asking for this. Ready over here? Beat. All right, we're going to put your ideas to the test. Okay? We're going to read them. We're going to see if they're truly a seed idea. If somebody here can come up with an even tinier idea, then we're going to have to maybe put it here or here. But we want all of them to go here. Let's see how we did. The first one says, in sports day, I liked the hot dog to eat. The flavor was unforgettable in my life because I don't try that flavor in years. Oh, yeah. Is that a small moment? Yeah. Taking everything that happened in sports day and focusing just on that moment when you are eating the hot dog. And what it's like to take a bite and feel all that salty, juicy flavor in your mouth and on your tongue. Is that a small moment?
Yeah.
Can anybody think of a smaller moment?
It's a small. It's a small. It's the watermelon.
You think it's a slice?
Yeah.
What would be smaller than that idea? Taking a bite of a delicious hot dog. Is there anything smaller than that?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm going to put this one in small moment. I think taking a bite of the hot dog out of all of sports day is a small moment. So good job. That one passed the test. Next one. Going to see the big sculpture, the David. Sculpture the David. Where's the David at? Is that in what country is it in? Where is it? It's in Italy. So Italy would be a big moment, maybe the day it happened, but looking in front of, it's a statue, right? A statue, a sculpture? Yeah? Is that a small moment?
No.
Standing in front of a sculpture and looking at it and maybe listening to the birds that are flying around and just describing what the statue looks like. Is that a small moment?
Yeah.
I think so. All right. going to see the Statue of Liberty. Is that a small moment?
I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah, but years ago.
Years ago. Going to see it. Is that a small moment?
Yeah.
Can you think of anything smaller than that? What? Is there anything smaller that would happen when you're at the Statue of Liberty? Maybe being at the very top. Would that be a smaller idea? Would that be a seat idea? A lot of things can happen if you go to visit the Statue of Liberty. We'll put this in a smaller idea. I think we can make that one even smaller for a tiny seat idea, but that was a very good idea, and I would be excited to hear that story about the Statue of Liberty. My friends, it's hard. I know, it's hard. You ready to continue?
Yes.
Okay, the fastest and with water roller coaster in the park of the cafe. Is that a small idea?
No.
Is it a big idea?
No.
Not either. Is it a smaller idea?
Yeah.
How could you make this even tinier?
When you wear it up and going to the...
Maybe when you're right at the top, or maybe one moment when the water splashed in your
You
face.
see it and you wear it on the little car.
Or maybe the moment right when you see it. Okay, we'll put that in a smaller idea. That's a very good idea, but we can make it even smaller. When I broke my arm and they put me in the cast in the doctor. Is that a small moment?
Yeah.
Just the moment where they're putting on the cast?
Yeah.
That's a pretty small moment. Okay. The time I went to Africa and went to the pool. So we're not talking about Africa. That would be a big idea. But just the moment you're in the pool, is that
It's a seat idea.
a seat idea?
Yeah.
Could we make that any smaller?
Yeah.
How could we make that smaller?
When into the pool.
Maybe when you're doing a special game or a special activity in the pool, and not all the time you're in the pool.
That is a small.
What do you think? Is pool the smallest we can get?
No.
Maybe we can get a little bit smaller, but I think it's definitely a smaller idea. What about the moment when the Falcons on sports day steal the ball in 2 games? The moment in sports day during Futillo, right?
No,
Robo de pelota.
Oh, robo la pelota.
Robo de pelota.
Robo de
Steal the ball.
pelota. Steal the ball. And the Falcons stole it in 2 games. Is that a small moment idea?
Yeah.
Actually,
Smaller. Yeah.
Why do that?
He talked of 2 games.
Oh, because it talks about 2 games. Let's just focus on 1 game, and that would be our smallest seat idea, right? So that's a pretty good idea. It's pretty small, but we can make it even smaller. When I travel in a trolley in San Francisco. Going in a trolley in San Francisco. A trolley is like a little train that drives, but it drives on the road.
Mío. Ay, es que mío.
It's-
Metro.
It's smaller than that.
It's even smaller than that. But is it a small moment? We don't have to know exactly what a trolley is. But if I'm taking a ride on a trolley, we can call it like a little train. It's just 1 car. It's not very long. If you're taking that ride in San Francisco, is that a small moment?
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I wonder how long the ride was. If the ride was 2 hours, is that a small moment?
No.
We'd have to choose one thing that we drove by. If I just choose a moment where we drive by the Golden Gate Bridge on the trolley, is that a small moment?
Yeah.
Our trolley ride might be a little bit long. Okay, so we can make it even smaller, but that's a good idea. That would make a great story, but I would put it in smaller idea because it's not quite a tiny little seat idea. Another one a doctor put on my cast. We said that was a small moment. Putting on the cast, that is specific moment, my trip to Cancun. Hold on. When I went to explore the park, and then when I went to the ropes. So Cancun would be the big idea. Going to explore a park would be a smaller idea, and just the ropes in the park would be a tiny seed idea. Do you agree? I agree. When we end Futillo with the woodpeckers. So the end of the Futillo game on sports day. Is that a small moment? That's a seed idea.
Because it's one name.
It's not even one game. It's just a tiny part of the game. Just the end. What happened just at the end. Going surfing.
Big idea.
I don't think it's a big idea. But could we make it smaller? Could we make it a tiny seed idea? Yeah, we could talk about one time when you went out on your surfboard and the wave came in and you either got up on the wave or maybe you fell down. We could talk about a tinier moment with surfing, right? So surfing is a smaller idea, but we could still make it more into a seed idea. Going to the movies to see Ice Age.
Ice Age.
Oh.
Ice Age.
Not a big idea, no. It's a small idea. Could we make it smaller?
By telling apart your favorite.
Like our favorite part.
Buying the popcorn.
Or what it was like to buy the popcorn.
Or when
Exactly.
you read the.
So this is a good smaller idea, but we can make it even smaller. When I was on the top of a pyramid in Mexico City. Is that a seed idea?
Yeah.
It's not even just going to the pyramid, it's specifically being on top of the pyramid. That, I think, is a good seed idea. When a jellyfish stung me. Ouch. Is that a small moment?
No, that's a big.
That's
Smaller moment.
It's just the moment when he stung you. It's not being on the beach all day. It's not going swimming in the ocean. It's the specific moment when the jellyfish stung you. I think it's a seed idea. I think it's a seed idea. When we won 6-1 with Falcons in Futillo. When we won the game 6-1.
I see idea because it's only one game.
Because it's only one game. Are we talking about the whole game? Or are we talking maybe just about the end?
That was my group. Owls.
I get it. Okay, owls, falcons, woodpeckers, whatever you may be, eagles. Is that a seed idea? No. Is that a seed idea?
Because it's only one part and
I would say it's a seed if it's only one part of the game. If you're talking about the whole game,
it's a big idea.
it's a smaller idea. It's not a big idea, but it's a smaller idea. So you have to be talking about just a tiny little moment in the game. Maybe the end, when maybe something exciting happens and you talk about the story. If it's one part of the game, then I think it's a small moment. Last but not least, hiding. Hiding in the center of Target. How many of you have visited? Hitting? Not hiding? Hitting like hitting somebody?
No.
Oh, okay. Hitting. Oh, I get it. So see the picture. The target, right? And when you were hitting the target, this is a BB gun or something that you shoot at the target. The exact moment when you hit the target right in the center, is that a tiny seed idea?
Yeah.
It is.
Yay!
Okay. All right, my friends. Do you understand big idea?
Yeah.
Smaller idea?
Yeah.
And tiny seed ideas?
Yeah.
If you ended up with a smaller idea, do you understand how you small moment, but it turns out we could make it even tinier. We could zoom in a little bit more on what happened, and that's what we want to do as authors. That's what good authors do, okay? Miss Mosqueda, I don't know how much time we have left, but I brought this in case this is something that you guys want to continue to practice some more. Otherwise, I think...
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect timing.
Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me in today. I can't wait. I hope I get a chance to read some of your small moment stories. I hope I get to hear more about your small moment ideas. All right. Let's show appreciation. That'd be great.
Ciao, adios, ciao, adios, ciao, adios, ciao,
Okay,
adios.
let's get ready for P. Now